Hello students, welcome to Steel Structures, which is your open elective 3. In previous classes we have studied about the different types of connections. So now we will be studying how the designing will be done. Under that, for which type of failures we will be designing. So here you will be having a failure of bolt and failure of plates. For failure of bolts you will be having two terms. One is shearing and one more is bearing. So right, first we will study about the shearing. So what is actually shearing? So for example, this is your single cover butt joint. Single cover butt joint. Here is your that is pulled in this direction. Both are pulled in the, whenever the load is applied, both are filled in the opposite directions. So at that moment what will happen? So see here, this is your plane. So what is actually shear? What is actually shear? In shearing failure, bolt get cut into two pieces. When the load is applied, we have to design accordingly. We have to design against that one. So right, in previous lecture also I have told, whenever shearing occurs, whenever shear failure occurs, what happens? Your bolt will cut into two pieces. So in this plane you can see it clearly. You can see it clearly here. So then what is about the bearing? So here in the bearing what happens? It will change its shape elastically. It will not cut into pieces. It will change its original shape. Right? It will change its original shape. Okay? That is nothing but the bearing. This is for your single cover butt joint. Right? For the same one, for the double cover butt joint, right, this is the double cover butt joint. What you will be doing here? Here you will be inserting your this one. So right, obviously this is your double cover butt joint. So here you will be having a two planes. Shearing will be occurring like this. Here is your plate and here is your bolt. So this is your section. Shearing. This is your shearing plane. So same. Next one is your bearing plane. Why I am using two sections here means here you have a double cover. These are the failures which occur in the bolt. Whenever we will consider, whenever we want to design the bolts and whenever the loads of the bolts which comes in the plate, at that moment you will be having these two types of failures. Next we will study about the types of failures in the plate. Types of failures in the plate. So actually in bearing of failure, what happened? The cross section of bolt get changed from circular elliptical. So here for bearing, this is bearing of plane. Bearing of plane will be equal to, so this is your bearing of plane. So design of double cover butt joint is equal to 2 into design of single cover right. I hope everyone understood. While solving the problems we will be able to right. Next one is the failure of plates. So in failure of plates, the first one is your shearing failure. In shearing failure, what will happen? So see here, this is your plate and so what happened in this failure? Here you can see the bolt is here. Here you can see in this plane cracks are developed parallel to the direction of the force. I will write here, in this failure cracks are developed parallel to the direction of force. So right, the second failure is splitting what is actually a splitting failure? Due to the diagonal tension in the plate at the bolt level. So here the splitting failure will be like this. These things you will be able to see when we will solve the problem. So right, this failure occurs due to diagonal diagonal tension in the plate at the bolt level, right? There you will be having a, when the diagonal tension occurs here, there will be a possibility of a splitting failure. For that, this is known as the splitting failure. And next one is the bearing failure. Next one is the third one is your bearing right. What is actually a bearing failure? We have studied the bearing failure in the bolt. In that, what happens? Our bolt, which is circular, whenever the bearing failure occurs, it changes into the elliptical shape, right? In the bearing, what will happen? See here, this is your plate. The force is pulled in this direction. Like this. See here, the plate is pushed. The plate is pushed forward by the bolt. The plate is pushed forward by the bolt. This type of failure occurs generally due to insufficient end distance. Insufficient end distance or edge distance. So what is nothing but a end distance or edge distance? So see here, this is your bolt which you have kept here. If you won't provide the end distance properly, at that moment the bolt we can't adjust, and there will be a erection occurs. Due to that erection, what happens? This plate get a bearing failure, means it changes its shape because it is pushing. Bolt is trying to come out from the plate, so automatically it is pushing. So at that moment bearing failure will occur. So right, next one is the fourth one is your failure of plates. What is actually a failure of plates? Whenever the cracks are developed perpendicular to the direction of force. So see here, what is actually this one? So here the cracks are developed. Perpendicular to the direction of force. So that is your failure of plates. So till now we have studied about the failure of bolts and we have studied about the failure of plates. On this we will be completely dealing with this one. So I forgot to tell you about the physical properties and mechanical properties of the steel. I'll explain you in the next video that one. So next we will be going to the formulas which are available in your code book. So there we will be studying about strength of your bolt and shearing, bearing, tearing of your bolt and plate, right? Next we will study about this one, right? See here we have got some formulas for the bolted connection. Here this is your dia of bolt. You can get all these formulas in the page number, whatever the formulas, end distance, pitch distance, dia of the bolt, right? That in the page number 73 IS 800 2007, IS 800 2007. So see here they have given size of the bolt and they have given the clearance. So see here, this will be your dia of the bolt, means hole of your bolt. But whenever you are drilling the hole, there you have to provide a minimum clearance. So that is nothing but some space for inserting. If you exactly drill, for example this is your bolt, if you exactly drill this one, this can't directly go and insert inside. We can't insert it directly because if there is no space more than its size, then what happen? It won't go and settle down. So at that moment what we will be doing? We will be providing some clearance. So some clearance to that, in that we can insert it very comfortably. So right, and it will settle down also. So for 12 to 14 mm dia bolt, dia hole, so you have to provide 1 mm clearance. For 16 to 22 mm dia you have to provide 2 mm clearance. For 24 mm dia also you have to provide 2 mm clearance, and greater than 24 mm you have to give the 3 mm clearance. So here effective depth will be D naught is always dia of hole plus clearance. Dia of hole plus clearance. Hole is HOLE, right? Dia of the hole plus the clearance will give you the D naught. So right, next we will be using the all black bolts. Right, these are all whatever the requirements and the recommendations and the coded ones that I have given, parameters that are all of black bolts. And the next one, pitch. Whatever the pitch distance you are providing between the bolts and the holes, that should be in the prescribed code only. See here, pitch should not be greater than 2.5 into dia of your bolt. Dia of your bolt is nothing but D plus clearance. Excuse me. Pitch should not be less than 32. T is the thickness of the plate or 300 mm. And next one, pitch should not be less than 16T or 200 mm. Pitch should not be less than 12T, 200 mm, right here. And next one is the edge distance. Edge distance, under the edge distance, see here, the edge distance plays a vital role. If you won't provide a proper edge distance, what happen? This tries to come outside. It tries to push this one, what do you say, your plate, and it will leads to the bearing failure. So right, we have to provide this one 1.7 into the D naught, right? Next one is 1.5 into D naught. Here you will be having one is a flame cut and one more, means flame cut is here machine one drilled one will be a manual one. Next we will study about this one, your strength of bolts and what is the procedure for solving your bolted connection problems. Okay, right. Next we will study about the strength of the joints. It has been taken a list of the following. Here we will be calculating the strength of the bolt in shearing. I have already told you why we are calculating the strength of the bolt, because in shear failure what happens, see here, there will be your bolt will cut into the two pieces whenever the shear failure occurs. So for that only we have to calculate strength against the shear. Next one is the bolt in the bearing. So here what happened, whenever the bearing comes into the picture, at that moment the whatever the circular shape of the bolt will be there, that forms into the elliptical shape. For this what we will be doing, we will be making our strength of bolt again, we will be designing our strength of bolt against the bearing. So tension will be occurring for your plate, so that is also known as the tearing. Here it is the tension. So here I have written one note. So what will happen, tension means your plate will be tearing and it will make, your plate will what happen, it will mix into the two pieces. So at that moment what happens, so see here, for all this whatever the design we are making here, we will calculating this all values, we will be considering only least value for the designing purpose. Why we are calculating the designing means, when we will be calculating minimum carrying capacity for the design purpose, we first we will be coming to know, first we will what we will be doing, we will be, what do you say, for the minimum we will be designing to the minimum. If we take the minimum value and we can reach up to the maximum load, so that is the purpose we are taking the least value here. Here the generally strength is calculated one pitch length of the bolt, one pitch length of the bolt, right. So kindly maintain the notes and use the use IS 800 2007. This is all for today. This is all for this lecture, and I'll continue with the formulas and the procedure in the next lecture. Thank you.